missile to it. I wish they would come back, but they can't. But, and I was kind of hoping that if anybody else had any funny stories they wanted to tell me, guys, or one of those two. Like, Bull's a pretty good storyteller.
I don't know what the top is.
Bull is a storyteller. This guy started our little games in Afghanistan on T-walls, doing like hangman. Him and I were pretty bored. Yeah, tuna melt.
It was the killer.
The killer one. And I used to get so excited about those darn things every time they had them. And then he pulls this trick on me of doing tuna melt as the word, and I totally missed it. Wasn't anywhere close. So, anybody else want to talk about Thad or?
If we were standing around, nothing to do on a job, while we were over there, I'd get bored and I'd just kick up piles of dirt with my feet, and I'd actually like groove it out like a big stockpile, and I'd sit there maybe 20 minutes doing it. He'd be like, "You dog!" I look around, he'd let me do it all the time. Build something up, distract me, kick it down.
Where's Gray?
Yeah, he's the good one. Gray's got some good ones.
Gray. Of course he was.
I got a story. Before we deployed, Gray and Bull told me this story, and I did not even know
Oh, boy.
true.
Oh, God.
We all went out to dinner, and those two went together, and they said that they were sitting down and they were having dinner, and all of a sudden this couple was like, "Oh, why are you guys here?" Like, "Oh, we're going to Afghanistan." They're like, "Oh, we had your dinner." They're like, "Anything is not good." Oh, beers, they're getting beers, they're all drinking, hanging out. And all of a sudden, they're rubbing their shoulders. They're saying the girl was rubbing her shoulders, and all of a sudden, she went to the bathroom and she was gone. And then all of a sudden, the manager came up and said, "Sir, your bill's $177." He's like, "Well, the lady here's going to pay for it." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "She said you were paying for it." So the whole story was they got screwed, and they had to pay for that bill, and they were saying, "Thank God I got F." At Fridays, and I believed it for a whole entire year. I was crying laughing. They made it believable. It was good. It was a good story.
NATO?
NATO.
Remember NATO?
Oh, yeah.
NATO's taking over. We're going home.
You're the only one that believes it.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, by the way, in Afghanistan we're there maybe a month." And he goes, "Guess what? NATO's coming. NATO's going to take over and run the whole thing, and we need like maybe 30 people, and that's it to stay. The rest of you are going to be able to go home because NATO's taking over." And I'm like, really?
It wasn't even meant for him either.
It wasn't meant for me.
Mike
But
emailed the
I
wife and everything.
hooked up, line and sinker for this. I'm thinking, I'm going home. This is awesome.
What a retard.
And he sat right there, like, straight face, as always, tells the story, and I'm thinking, wow, really?
Tell him about your favorite nickname Bull gave you.
I don't have a nickname.
Fresh Step.
It's not about me.
Fresh Step.
Tell him about Fresh Step.
You want to say anything, Bull? Well, here, I'll give you your plaque. So we got a plaque. Oh, and it says on it, this is the plaque. I didn't pull this off, sorry, but Staff Sergeant Thadeus Bull for 21 years of service, retired 2012. So.
Thank you for the
Hey, Chris.
All right, I want to thank everybody for coming.
I don't have anything about
More I'm getting the blues, so bear with me. I had a real great time. My first 10 years in the Army active duty, and then I joined the National Guard.
And all hell broke loose.
And it was a culture shock, joining the National Guard, being active duty. My first drill, when I got out of Fort Drum, I went to Walton, or Oneonta Army, and there was a recruiter, Staff Sergeant Birch. He's like, "Oh, they're in Germany, don't come for 2 years, or for 2 months." So I show up 2 months later, and Sergeant Storm's like, "Where the hell were you? You were supposed to be here 2 months ago." I'm like, "Oh, this other Staff Sergeant told me not to come." So then I started talking about guns, and we started the buddies ever since. So, our first thing that day was to have a PT test. So we go down the track, and it was just, I couldn't believe what was going on. One guy was running around with a cigarette in his mouth. One guy had yellow shorts on with his army shirt on. I think 3 guys were over on the bench relieving themselves the night before. One guy was giving another guy a piggyback, and I was like, "What did I do?" I couldn't believe what was going on. But then I saw these guys work on a job on the equipment, and I couldn't believe the job they could do. I mean, it was an excellent bunch of guys to serve with, and I thank every one of you for the great time I had. Thank you. Bishop wanted to.
Sit down.
Anybody
Come on,
that
no
knows once you
stories.
make sergeant, you're what they call a ground pounder. You direct people what to do. Well, we were short on scraper operator, so scraper. Bishop's already done 20 laps. He comes up, he's like, somebody needs to go help this. He's having a hard time. He comes up, raised up his bowl, and like a puff of dust came out. I said, bury a cat, you can bury a kid. And he's like, brush that.
Another Raging Cajun story.
Okay, so Fred Macintee, same thing, Sergeant Macintee, 21 years of service, retired 2012. If you'd like to say a few words, you can. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, what's your name? Gotta say something.
He's going out like a hero.
Hey, you want to say anything? Come on.
We're telling stories. I know one.
They're both good guys. I remember Fred when he came over from Walton. We thought they were the misfits, but Walton guys showed up. I remember when both showed up, and he was kind of stubborn. He liked to do it and whatnot, but he worked out good, and I'm pretty good buddies with him now. We go do a lot of shit together, drink beer, and do whatever. So it worked out good. Good family man. Did a lot of work on his house and whatnot. And he's doing good. So Mac, he's a Napa man, so Napa know how. But it's good. I mean, to go 20 years now is through combat and whatnot, and multiple things and whatnot. They're doing better than me. I couldn't handle it in house. So I got out and I drank myself back. Oh, man.
A few words to say about Fred. I'm Specialist Cornell, my brother Zay.
I got some fat
You
pants
all know
on.
me. Yeah, howdy. Anyways, I did almost 5 years active duty, got out for a little while, and
And I bought a huge belt buckle.
wise wisdom taught me to join the guard. So I show up my first day after they just all gotten back to the drum.
Smoke too?
Didn't know anybody except for my brother and Kurt over here.
Oh, you knew your
Only
brother.
two people I know.
He knew his brother.
Got no uniform, no nothing. Dressed pretty much the same as I am now.
Tight pants.
Walked in the door and they said, well, I'll go show you where everybody in maintenance is. And I walk in and there's Fred Macintee, Harold Brainerd, and Sergeant Rufo. 3 of the oldest guys I ever seen in my life. I thought I was a Civil War reunion. So we get through there and introduce me to everybody, and Fred says, oh, we got to go fix this 916. I've been a mechanic for 5 minutes. I don't know anything about a 916. I can drive one, that's about it. And he goes out there. I never seen a mechanic with
Story
more
better get
know-how
funny
and
soon.
knowledge on the most minute details of any piece of equipment we got in that yard.
This year?
If it's broke and Matt can't fix it, it probably can't be fixed.
Oh.
You might as well get another piece of equipment. So, here's to Matt. 21 years.
Another one to go.
You're out of beer tail, huh?
Stand up so they can hear you.
We're PMCSing, I can't remember if it was a scraper or a 916. And I went through the whole thing, and you're like, well, let's go over and check it again. I go through the whole thing, I was like, yeah, it's done. And you're like, well, you missed this air leak and it's tire. I was like, what are you talking about? And so I'm like, oh shit, put my ear by it. He puts his finger on it and it stops. And I'm like, oh damn it, I don't know, I almost ran over a nail or something. He moves his finger, feeling around for it. He's there somewhere, I almost got a nail.
That shit was funny.
I looked for probably, I don't know, 3 minutes before I finally realized it was him.
That's just so messed up.
Hey,
Holy
Bishop.
boil.
Bishop, you know you missed one thing. You remember the early
That's
mornings
why Bishop did
when you didn't make coffee?
Oh yeah.
Bishop, where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Every morning.
So Thad Bull taught me how to write letters
Yeah,
all these companies back home to get free stuff. They're telling me how you gotta be a little funny, you gotta be serious though, you gotta tell them what you're looking for. So Dad's getting all kinds of stuff. And I decide he got a full case of Red Man Chew, loose leaf, that lasted in the whole year we were over there. And he gave some away. So I'm thinking I'm going to be smart and I'm going to write for Werther's Original. I love them, but that's what I like. So I write to the company, and they send me a letter telling me how they can't send food in the mail, and so they send me coupons to buy like 50 cents off. And he just laughs at me and says, "You don't know what you're doing." This guy could get anything. Keys. I mean, golf. He got what? Magazines,
calendars, golf balls, keys.
They didn't even mail. They showed up in person.
Right?
Yeah. Hooters.
Oh, yeah.
Hat.
Forgot about that stuff.
Every silver tongue. That's all I can think of.
They were on a different beach than us at Hooters.
So, if anybody else has anything else to say,
I got a NASCAR story about Mac.
Oh, geez.
We're pulling out of the armory one day following the convoy because we're in a maintenance truck. I said, Mac, you go ahead and drive. So he's driving back and forth on a road like this. I said, what are you doing? He says, cleaning off the tires. We're going to go green in a few minutes.
Definitely gonna miss those too.
Again, the smoke? Yeah.
so anything else?
Nope.
Okay, well, thank you for coming. You can hang out at the bar. Everybody can chit chat, do whatever they want to do. But that's.
I don't think they have a
pretty
very
much
big
it for
dinner
the
crowd. We can hang out.
retirement. So, well, you can hang out here too, wherever you want to hang out. But so that's all I've got to say. But thank you, Fred and Dad,
I got to
for
say about
all your
that.
years, and we'll miss you.
Thanks for Frisbee for organizing all this.
Hey, Frisbee!